I grew up with the understanding that there was a God, but I did not know him for the first 20 years of my life. I was baptized as a baby and attended church every weekend, but never once connected with God until I was in college. It was my first year at ASU, and I quickly befriended my neighbor Jill. She was a spunky girl that God had decided to use to bring me to him. I clearly remember her often at the foot of my bed, nudging me to wake up and go to church. Many people have a problem or a hurtful occurrence that brings them to God. However, I did not have any of that. As I attended church with my friend Jill, I was actually realizing that my life was so great because of him, that all the amazing people and blessings in my life were not because I created them, but that God had created me. He had been designing my life, and I owed it all to him. During that time of enlightenment, I felt very free and full of God's love. I can remember that this feeling even made a simple bike ride to school a joyful experience. Gradually, I came to know that Jesus rescued me, and I accepted him as my Savior. However, I did not fully feel the freedom of him being my forgiver. I was constantly feeling convicted, and soon I fell from those joyful bike rides and eventually let go of God. It was then, 5 years later, that an old friend abruptly entered my life and brought me back to Christ. I was hungry for a closer relationship with Jesus Christ, and soon my life collided with Paul's. Together we found the Life, which then of course became E3. Here is where I finally fully understood that Jesus Christ has rid me of my sin, that I am no longer being judged, and that I can truly be free of condemnation. I am here today to show you the commitment that I have made in my heart, that for each day that I wake, I will choose Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior.